It's your boy Tokyo Crow, and I'm rocking with DMV affiliates. You dig?
Fuck with the Inferno.
Breaking out the bitch right now, looking like a new bag of money. 2 cup when I pull up, told her back it up with no frontin'. Throwing hundreds in the air when it fell, they started running like a marathon. 8K got a long range from the stretch, look like a fastball. Pitch that when I'm pissed off. Mac Daddy make a crisscross. 100 bitches, only 50 niggas, and the bitches about to have a dance off. This is as real as it get. Queen Latifah gotta set it off. 1-9 for the big skull, niggas about to call a nigga fed.
Yo, what's up, it's your man Vito for real, Vito, Vici, get Geechee and all that wicked shit. DMV affiliates in the motherfucking building. It's Affiliates TV. Man, first of all, man, I'm sitting here, brother, with what I feel like is a DMV legend, man. You know what I'm saying? This brother right here, the DMV Blade Brown, you know what I'm saying? Tokyo Hendrix, you know what I'm saying? Like, turn up God himself.
You understand?
Please introduce yourself, brother.
It's your boy Tokyo Crow, turn up God. You dig?
Yes, sir. And now, first of all, brother, like, this the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Where are you from? What do you represent?
From Northeast DC, Riggs Pop, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All my life shit, you know?
Oh, man, it's DC native.
Yes, DC native.
So, and what was it like for you growing up around Riggs?
So, just like everywhere else, Riggs is like a mid-suburban area with hood niggas inside of it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's your house might cost motherfucking now like $1 million, but a nigga get shot out front of your fucking house, just like any other hood. You know what I'm saying? But it's a nice neighborhood though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's
suburb.
real nice. You know, it's the clean side of Northeast. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call it. That's
The clean side.
That's what they call it. They call it the clean side of Northeast, the baby ghetto.
Nice. I mean, did you come from a big family, small family?
Small family.
Okay.
Just me and my sister, all my friends and my brothers. So if I call you my friend, you my brother. It's no in between. It's nothing like that. I ain't had no brothers. So it's just me, my sister, my mother, father. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I call you my friend, you my brother. So those are my brothers.
Respect that. And so what influenced your interest in music? Like even before the rap, just like what interested, got you into music?
Shit, like, so my father, he used to when he used to come pick me up or whatever, we used to ride around and he used to play like old shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't really a hip hop dude type, you know what I'm saying?
He was on his oldies, like
he was an old cat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You say I had to put the old cat in there. Nah, we used to play the oldies but goodies and shit, you know what I'm saying? We had the Stylistics going, Temptations,
Okay.
going fucking Diana Ross, Supremes, all that shit. So he'll play all that and I just caught on to that. And my mother was on the other side, but she played a little bit of everything too. So she was oldies but goodies, but more on the R&B side, but she'll throw some hip hop in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like my parents was like, they love music though, so it was like they real big on music. So that's what got me into it, you know what I'm saying? I started off my oldies, then I was fucking around, I was like, damn, let me listen to some shit, you know what I'm saying? And all my other friends, they was already listening to straight drop, mystical, and you know what I'm saying? They was listening, they was just already up and shit, so you know what I'm saying? I had to tune in with them too.
And what started the actual like rapping, like?
Project Pat started me.
Okay.
I just wanted to be a rapper.
The Pata. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So when I first heard Pat, my brother had played him, and I was like, man, who the fuck is this guy? This nigga is cranking. And
talking about like Murders and Robbers or Getty Green?
Man, we was listening to Getty Green.
Okay, yeah, that was my introduction as well. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we was listening to that, and my brother, like my best friend and shit, I call him my brother and shit. Like I said, all my friends are my brothers. It's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So he was playing Pat. Yeah. And I was like, God damn, Slim. And then all the niggas we hung around, we was like, nigga, you know, music is the biggest influence. So we like, shit, we about to be on there type shit. So we started, you know what I'm saying?
Freestyling and,
you know what I'm saying? Doing other shit too, in the streetwise and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, we listening to this, like, this, man, this is what we living by, nigga.
Living by for real.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Pat started me wanting to be a rapper, though. You know what I'm what I'm saying? Then we would all get together and go in my man, sneak in my man mother basement. Had the motherfucking microphone on the broomstick.
Let's go.
Freestyle life.
Ciphers. I love
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
And so, how you get the name Tokyo Crow? Like, break that down. What does it mean?
All right, so Tokyo came from Tokyo Boys. It was me, Dutch Capital, Tokyo Damo.
Okay, yeah.
It was a couple of guys in the group, and you had 3D Beats. He was our engineer, beat maker, and all that stuff. And then you had a couple of my friends and shit, my brothers. Had a couple of them and shit. They was in it, and then they dispersed because they wasn't really on the rap tip like how we were.
Yeah.
So we came up with the me, Dutch, and Damo came up with Tokyo Boys. Eyes so low, like we in Tokyo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get high, get drunk. Nigga eyes low as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So we came up with Tokyo Boys, and Crow was already my nickname. It started off as a Joan when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? My man was like, "You black as shit with pretty hair, you fucking crow."
That's a joke. Oh, go ahead,
And
man.
like for real, he was like, that's how it went. He was like, "Man, you black as shit with pretty hair. You a fucking bird. You a fucking crow." I was like, "Yeah," and it just stuck though. You know what I'm saying? And,
That's history right there.
yeah, no, for real.
That's a real history story.
Shout out to Face and Boogie for that one though, man. But yeah, so it just Tokyo just rang. It just had a little ring to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
And what was that like? That first song that like made you feel like I'm buzzing in the city? Like,
what you doing?
what you do? Oh, okay,
Got a
yeah,
song called What You Doing.
yeah. Nah, I remember that video.
Yeah. So it's crazy. When I used to perform that song at the open mics at Dre All Day open mics. At,
Shout out to Dre All Day.
Shout out to Dre All Day, man. At the Island Cafe.
In the paint, thing.
It was at the Island Cafe, and it was a competition. Whoever won the best song get a free video with Cool Kids.
Oh,
They
okay.
They was the most, you know what I'm saying? They was them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At that era and that time, Cool Kids was like from everybody else. So it's fucked up though. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about this though. So I performed the song. I get off stage. Dre was like, "I don't give a fuck what anybody else got. You winning." Like nobody ever knew that before. You said, you know what I'm saying here. Sorry y'all, if you was there and shit. But
Exclusive.
you know what I'm saying? Dre was like, "I don't give a fuck whose song is out here, nigga. You winning this job." He was like, "That song is too." He was like, "That shit too raw. The performance is too raw." He was like, "Man, fuck everybody else." He was like, "You gonna win this job." So the whole night go through, and I won. You know what I'm saying? But that song
It
was
was
like
stamped.
it was just buzzing though. I'm very adamant about making my hook something catchy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want the crowd to sing along with it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even if it's not mainstream wise or whatever, but if like performing my shit, I want the crowd to know my hooks.
No, I mean, and I can attest to this because I mean we talked about this off camera. The first time I see you perform, brother, you know, it was like at Club Exum or something like that, bro. And first off, once again, like I got to tip my hat to you because as soon as they introduced you, like people like literally came from, they left from the bar. Like people stopped talking to the chick that they was talking to. Everybody came in the front of the stage, check out Tokyo Crow. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought that was lit off the break. That like everybody knew who you was, and then as soon as you start doing your song, bro, by mid song everybody was singing the hook with you. Right. By the end of the song, I didn't even know the song, but I was singing the hook. And so that really kind of like shows exactly what you just said. Like you make your songs catchy and that's brilliant, bro. Like let me tip my hat to you.
I'll put whatever bars in there. You know what I'm saying? I'll put my bars in there. I put what I actually want to say.
Yeah.
In the rap, but the hook, I'm gonna try to make the hook. I don't even want to use the term dumbed down because that's like to artists who aren't dumb. Like that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to make it catchy. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to grasp to it, something easy that they'll remember.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean it's a certain simplicity that sticks sometimes, you know, when something is just like It just has like a catch.
Right.
It just has a catch, bro.
Yeah, it's just something. So I've always been big on that. So I'll do all my hooks like that, even if it's like throwaway songs or like fill-in songs and shit. I still try to make the hook catch. You never know what a motherfucker might like, and you never know what might take off. So
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I did it.
And that song was Riding Around, I Got It. Just so you know what I'm saying.
South side, shorty popping them mollies. Whip it out, she gonna nosedive.
I'm telling you. Hey, look, you an independent artist, right?
Yeah.
At one point in time, like, I mean, you were signed. You signed before, right?
Almost. There's a couple of situations. We talking about major. We talking about major. We can talk about the major. We gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying? We'll go to both. We'll go to both.
Yeah. Because the first time, once upon a time, I remember you signing to Eddie Kane. I thought you signed to Eddie Kane. You know what I'm saying? And so what happened with that situation?
So me and Eddie, like, we were cool. You know what I mean? Eddie basically talked a good game with it. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, we gonna do this. You're gonna be my first artist. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I let you manage me. I want to be the artist. You know what I mean? I want to be the artist. I'm tired of doing everything myself. I'm tired of dealing with people. I'm tired of all this shit. So I just want to be the artist. I'm gonna let you handle all that. So he signed me to the EKS label. I was the first artist. A lot of the shit.
And it was a big deal, by the way. I just wanted to say it was a big deal because I remember it was like an event where he had made an announcement.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Eddie had some shit going on at the time.
Right.
But it just wasn't. It's all about the perception. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it was. It was perception. It was just, he made it seem like it was bigger than really what it was. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him. That shit is years ago. But I'm just talking about it now, so people can get the understanding of what happened.
Right.
So it was all about, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't what it was cracked up to be, and he wanted me to change my sound. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to get more. I don't even fucking know.
Commercial?
If you want to say that. I don't know. But I ended up doing a song called Priceless. He wanted more shit like that, like with that.
I remember Priceless, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That fist bump. I just made it my own, you know what I'm saying? I said what I said in the song, but but that's what he wanted. I ain't really fuck with the song. But so when that happened, I did the song or whatever. The nigga, he was still going off the, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and shit never happened. So he started signing other people. I'm like, why are you signing other people if we trying to get me off the... You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get me off first. Like, worry about me first, then you worry about everybody else. No selfish shit, but if I'm the one you wanted, because you could have signed all them first. You could have did all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to focus on me. Let's do what we say we was going to do, and then we could branch off, and you can do what you going to do.
I understand that.
But the nigga signed like 6 other niggas, you know what I'm saying? He signed my brother. He signed my brother Jet Riley or whatnot. And, you know, I wasn't upset about that.
Right.
That's
Shout out
my
to
dog,
Jet Riley.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't upset about that. You know what I'm saying? But business-wise, I'm like, still, where we at? You know what I'm saying? What we doing? You know what I'm saying?
It's my budget.
So, all in all, it was bullshit. And I ended up leaving. But I left, you know... Me at that time, nigga, like my mind in music, like, I'm like, nigga, I'm the shit. So fuck it, like you bullshitting, so I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? You can deal with them, do your thing. I'm good. I'ma roll out. Gave us bad blood or whatnot. A lot of shit happened behind that shit. That nigga stopped a lot of shit from happening for me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? By putting a bad bone on my name and shit. Like, of course he thought I wasn't gonna find out, but it's me. People still fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna tell me, look, this is why it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know. So he fucked up a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was what it was.
And so, moving forward, you had an opportunity with a major.
Yeah, this was before the EKS. This was like we had a bad boy situation.
Oh, really? We'll talk about it.
Ain't nothing to talk about. A nigga talked for me and fucked it up.
Oh.
It ain't even nothing to really talk about.
Damn.
Like they was gonna sign me on as like a ghostwriter or some shit like that.
Nice.
And, the nigga had I let somebody else talk for me. This was always my downfall. Like I trusted people to help me.
Yeah.
And they fucked it up.
Well, I mean, the best artists, the top artists, they got a team. So I mean, you were developing a team, and if they dropped the ball,
Man, I should have rolled with the team. I was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I should have rolled. I should have pulled the LeBron at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I'm pulling the LeBron, but it's a little. I'm old now, man. I'm coming out of retirement for real, for real. I might stay retired. I don't know, but
that's why we having this interview, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Cause people want to know, man. What
the nigga?
my favorite DMV rapper at, man? Like, where Tokyo at, man?
I just should have put a LeBron. I should have let my close family, my close friends handle it for me like they wanted to in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, nah, I'm gonna see what these niggas got. You know what I'm saying? Because they already musically inclined. They already got the people. They
got
already,
connections.
You know what I'm saying? They got everything that I need already. And I should have just let them. I should have let my best friend be my Rich Paul. Should have let my motherfucking other man be my motherfucking. I forgot the LeBron other people's. But you know, he got a corner of the niggas he came up with, and now they all who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I should have did it. But I put my trust in the other motherfuckers. They fucked it up.
I understand that. Today, would you sign? Like, if given the opportunity?
Fuck yeah. I signed to it. What?
So let's manifest it right now, brother. Like, let's talk it into existence. You can sign with any label. What label would that be, and what would you want the terms to be?
Shit, I signed the Interscope.
Okay.
So I'll say, like, if I had to do a group, I would sign to like TDE or some shit like that. Just because that's my lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my style. That's what I listen to. It ain't really super my lane because I can do anything, but it's just like I would, you know what I'm saying? I stay under that Interscope umbrella.
Yeah, nah.
But I like Interscope. I like their movements with rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's different with rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their little difference. So like Def Jam got their difference from like everybody else. I think Def Jam, I remember they used to have like a 10-year, you had to sign for like 10 years or give them 10 albums or some shit like that before you can leave and shit like that. I don't want no shit like that. I mean, everybody deal's gonna be fucked up because that's just how the industry is. You ain't gonna get no motherfucking $1 million deal and think you ain't gotta pay $1 million back or $2 million back. That's bullshit.
Nah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So I take a deal if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like my terms, I haven't even thought about my terms for real. But if it makes sense, I'll sign to a fucking major in a heartbeat. Like, why not get that extra push? Like, let's keep it real. You can only do so much independently. Yeah. Like, you can do a lot. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to everybody who's still independent and doing your thing. I much respect you. I probably listen to you and all that shit. Mm-hmm. But at some point, you're going to need that extra. It's nothing like that extra oomph.
Yeah, that battery in your back.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like it, you know? Like, we just seen the Super Bowl. Rihanna is on the fucking Super Bowl. Motherfucking standing on a motherfucking platform that's fucking 200 feet in the air, nigga.
Yeah.
Back behind Def Jam and shit.
Right.
And Rock Nation and shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like, let's be real. You know, like, we want that. Like, we see that shit. We want shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, every major artist that you see has, like, even if it's a distribution, they got a major backing them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, like, you see the Dirks, Futures, all that shit. They got that major distribution. They might, even if they independent themselves, they got a distribution.
Yeah.
Like, somebody else is pushing this junk with them.
Right. That's a huge rollout.
You know what I'm saying? It's all that. They're going to give you all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they stay relevant. That's what people fail to realize. Like, they're staying relevant because they're in the mainstream market. Right. Nigga. Like, what do you think? Yeah. It's not an independent market that's making the mainstream like this.
Nah, it's real.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real. That's real.
Let's keep it real. So.
And I mean, even the best independent artists are the ones who have a marketing scheme that is pretty major. Like, I mean, it's literally has the rollout of a major label. You know what I mean? Where they invest in hundreds of thousands of dollars into their music. I want to ask you real quick about your creative process. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a real lyrical dude. But I want to know what it takes. Like, what do you need in order to make a song? How do you come up with your songs?
It's funny. I'm a crunch time writer.
Oh, you like? What do you mean? Like last second? Like you? Okay.
Yeah. I wrote Riding Around and I Got It on my way to the studio. I wrote Money, the song Money that I got that was pretty popular. And I wrote that on the way to the studio. I had the bars, I wrote the bars in the house, I wrote the hook on my way to the studio. I was literally out front of this nigga Boone house as I was writing the hook. And I was just in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm a crunch time writer. Like I gotta be like, I'll book a session with Boone or whatnot.
Yeah. Shout out to Boone Engineer.
Shout out to Boone Engineer, dog. Man, we're gonna go through a story with that too. But I would call him and be like, hey, I need a session, fool. And he'd give me the day, the time.
Mm-hmm.
On my way to the session, I will actually write the whole song. And I'll finish it when I get here.
Spoken like a true artist, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like let's be real. Like, we don't, like, my man be jamming. You know what I'm saying? So he don't got time for a nigga that be like just in the studio sitting for like 8 hours and just, you know what I'm saying, coming up with shit. Nah, nigga, you got a 2 hour you got a 2 hour window. You got an hour. You might got an hour in this motherfucker because he's jamming.
Let's
you know
get
what
to
I'm
work.
saying? It's in and out. It's in and out. Let's get it. You could chill if you want to, but nigga, we in and out with it.
Facts.
So, yeah, I do all my shit on the fly. You know.
I mean, I want to know what you were thinking about when you got certain songs. You know what I'm saying? Like Rider, which is one of my favorite songs.
Appreciate that, bro.
No question. I mean, Ignorance and Drugs. You know what I'm saying? With Rue Pratt. You know what I'm saying? Because she's such a beautiful person and she got a beautiful voice, man.
Great soul, yo.
I'm telling you.
That's my dog forever.
Ginobili, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Ratchet. Like, I mean, what was you thinking when you was making certain songs like that?
Literally, all right. So I give y'all my thought process on this shit. So as I was doing Money, like I said, I had the bars already ready. I was motherfucking doing a hook out front of his house, and the only thing I could think about was it was the Kanye West and me no conversate with the fake. That part.
Yeah.
In the pen and bitch. I was thinking about that as I was writing Money. So that's why the flow is kind of like it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's breaking out this bitch right now. It's different.
Yeah.
But
I like that pocket,
is
though.
kind of same.
Okay.
Beat is kind of the same of that song. And then that's what I was thinking about, though. I was thinking about that song.
Yeah.
That part song when I wrote Money. And it's crazy as shit. I don't know why, but it doesn't sound shit like the song. But that's what I was thinking about.
And Money was on Blade Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the...
Brown,
but that was also a single.
Yeah. I dropped Money.
Okay.
And that was on the radio for like 4 or 5 years.
I was about to say, because I remember listening to Money.
Tony Reds, man, my dog.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, man.
He definitely flew me on the radio, man. He was the first person to fly me on the radio, dog. I greatly appreciate that, man. He kept me in rotation. Shout out to him and Den, man. Real niggas. But what other song? The Ratchet Jump. Remember the little She Ratchet?
Yeah.
She Ratchet? The little comedy skit the nigga was doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's where that came from.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
know
dope.
what I'm saying?
That's dope. how that inspired, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing.
And then
and that beat crank too, by the way.
Appreciate it. I'm very big on my beats. Like, my beats gotta crank. Like, I can't have no iffy beat on my shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. Like, all my beats gotta crank. Even if you take my bars or lyrics out, whatever, the beat itself is just
it's
going
a vibe.
crank. It's just going.
It's a vibe.
You know what I'm saying? I've always been an advocate of my beats, man. My beats gotta be fire. I can't do a dumbass beat and try to make a hit out of it. I've never been that way.
Let me ask you about the because I've mentioned Blade Brown. I mean, let's talk about Hendrix. Let's talk about Alley Road. How do you come up with these, like, I feel like these personas, you know what I mean? Like, cause like even with the Blade Brown and the Hendrix, I just felt like you tapping into a different gear, you know what I'm saying? A different chamber. Like, talk about it.
So like the Hendrix little series or whatever, it's 3 of them. No disrespect to Future or whatever, but I was calling myself the Hendrix long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I was like, I'm the Hendrix of this shit.
Huh, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that it was like a long time ago and shit. But I was always a Jimi Hendrix fan. Like I said, my father would play old school shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he would play me Jimi Hendrix. He bought me a Jimi Hendrix CD. He was like, man, you gonna love this. Listen to this. He was a left-handed guitar nigga. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm left-handed.
Okay.
Fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, he was black. He was one of the greatest. He ain't tell nobody he was the greatest. That's what that came from. Like, he didn't tell nobody he was the greatest. Niggas just knew he was the greatest. That's how I felt. I ain't gotta tell you I'm the best, nigga. You gonna know I'm the best when you see me perform, when you hear this shit.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt. That's why I named the Jimi Hendrix. Blade Brown, that's my favorite movie, you know? Class act.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wanted to be, like, that's who I made myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I built my whole image off of, like, the Blade Brown. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that motherfucking niggas was scared of. Like, when you see him move out the way. You know what I'm saying? When you hear this nigga, you like, oh shit, that's Blade, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I was
His
like,
reputation
nigga,
precedes
you know what I'm saying?
him.
You gonna call me Blade Brown, nigga. Only thing, nigga, I'm never gonna snitch, nigga. He snitched at the end of that movie, so don't think about that like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that. Check my shit. I took my own bait.
So, and I've seen you like locked in with certain artists in the DMV, like, you know, the Jet Rileys,
Yeah, my dog.
Trey Five Magic, you know what I'm saying? Big O, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Big Paper Chasing Movement, my dogs.
So talk about your relationship with them and like how y'all so locked in for the last.
Man, look, I met all them niggas around the same time. It's crazy. You would think we known each other longer. You know what I'm saying? I met Boone in 2012 through my daughter's mother. She was like, man, I got this guy. He got a studio. I was like, oh yeah. I was fucking with 3D Beats at the time. I was like, man, I ain't recording with nobody but 3D, man. That's my little brother, man. Like, I'm not recording with nobody but 3D. But 3D had went to college. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go out here to Boone Joe. Met Boone, man, we've been locked in. Like, it was just love. Like, I was like, God damn, man, I ain't met a nigga like this before. You know, like instantly just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this my man, nigga. I'm up here every day. Nigga.
Good dude, solid
I
dude.
literally was up this nigga studio every fucking day, bro. Like, that shit was dope, man. And the nigga, hey, young, peep this though. Since I met this nigga, he's charged me probably 3 times. And that's just being a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than this. You know what I'm saying?
Deeper than
like,
music.
I would just give him money just because. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he didn't necessarily. He's just be like, hey man, nah, nigga. I would give him the shit. Like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really helping me out, nigga. Like, this is love, nigga. And I'm gonna help you out as much as I can.
Yeah, I really
You
locked
know what
in,
I'm
man.
saying?
It's deeper than music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you out as much as I can and shit. So I started bringing people up there, you know what I'm saying? When I met Big O and them, the Big Paper Chasers, we was at Island Cafe. I met them. Man, I was like, those like my little brothers, dog. Them niggas be turned the fuck up, you know? And they was cranking, they was loud, and they was ready for whatever. I was like, oh, these niggas is it. I'm fucking with these niggas, dog. So I introduced them to Boone. They start coming up every day. And this one Boone just started too, y'all. You know
Okay, so
Boone
you
just
introduced Big O to Boone.
Yeah.
Okay, history lesson.
You know what I'm saying? So this when Boone had just started. I think what you started like a couple of months before you met me or something like that. 2 months before you met me. So nigga, I was like one of the first artists. Nigga. It was another dude named Marley Boy. I think he was the first artist. That's my dog too, Marley Boy. You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to L.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a man. I met Jet at the Island Cafe. That's my dog. He had to go away for a while. He came back and we was just locked in. It was just Like, dog, I'm a conglomerate of niggas, bro. These niggas became my brothers too, nigga. Like D Black, all them niggas, bro. Redback.
And let me ask you a real question though, like, cause especially with the main three that we mentioned, plus this good man in the cut, boom, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When can we get a project from y'all, man? Like, I mean,
From who?
from Tokyo Crow, Jet Riley, Big O,
Them niggas is working. Big O got shit all
Trey
the
Five
time.
Magic, like,
Look, Big O got shit all the time, man. Big O now too. He got a new single about to drop soon, man. That shit is fire too. He got I don't know. He told everybody he got the jump with Gorilla Zoe coming out. You know what I'm saying? So that shit gonna be fucking fire.
but I'm saying when is
Me
y'all? I'm saying when y'all
cohesively.
yes.
Shit. I don't know. That's probably never going.
It's gonna be nah. Don't say that, bro. It's gonna be
And
big.
it's not even. It's
gonna
not
be
even
big.
that. It's not even that. It's just like niggas is jamming. Niggas is moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it got to be the right moment. If we sit down one day and be like, man, let's all do a song together or something, it'll have to be built like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But us coming together and doing a jump, niggas be busy, bro.
Just
like,
even
like
an
I just
EP.
said, you heard what I just said. Like
Yeah.
Big O got all this shit going on. Boom
Man.
got shit going on. Jet got shit.
I'm looking
going
at
on.
Boom right now. Hey, Boom, get these brothers together, man. 6 songs.
It was that easy.
Six songs.
It's hard as shit.
6 songs,
It's hard to
man.
get niggas together, bro. Like, and the shit, nigga, I'm retired.
Man. And why you saying that right now? So I mean, let's talk
man,
about
look,
it. With
it got to a point where it became a job, and you know you don't like your job.
Yeah. Facts though.
You know what I'm saying? When you turn something into a job, you don't really like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I turned it into a job because it's literally all I had. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't do anything else. Like I wasn't good at shit else. Like an actual fucking job. Nigga, I ain't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I do it because I need money. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? But actual, like when the music turned into a job and I was forcing myself to get up and wanting to go to the studio and making myself go to a show or shit like that, I was like, man, I'm just going to hang this up. And I went over to the go-go side. And
Yeah, I saw you riding around the city. Like, thank you for segueing into my next question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you like, you know what I'm saying, full-time?
go-go.
Yeah. You done transition?
Well, it's crazy because I just slid back from that too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause I know it used to be a thing where it was like certain people went from go-go to rap, like you know, like you know a 3-0, you know what I'm saying, Top Dollar, you know what I'm saying.
Them niggas be jamming like shit too.
So real quick, Tokyo, I want to ask you some off-topic questions. All right, bear with me. If you could record a song with anybody, dead or alive, who would you record a song with?
I can only name one. I can only name one person.
2. Let's
Two.
say 2. Yeah.
Shit. Still shit. I can give you a whole 5. Kendrick.
Okay.
1. Project Pat.
That's dope. If you could go on tour with any 2 artists, dead or alive, who would it be?
Kendrick. Lil Wayne.
Okay. I'd like to see that performance.
Should be fire.
What's a talent that you got that most people don't know about?
Shit. All my close friends know I play baseball, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, all my if
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
I
man.
had scholarships for baseball and shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I said? I want to be a rapper. Ain't that some shit?
Go ahead.
Ain't that some shit? Like, I played motherfucking semi-pro. Niggas from like little Bay Sox and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas used to come up to the games and shit and be like, hey, come try out. Like my man was at a game with me when the nigga did it and shit.
Yeah.
My man, like, so he could vouch for it for dead ass.
That's hard.
Nigga was like, man, come out. He was like, come try out. He was like, if you don't make it, fuck it. At least you tried and come back next year. He was like, I love your game. I was like, all right, cool. I never went because I was being a rapper.
I ain't mad at you though, bro. Cause we would have missed out on some. We would have missed out on some good music.
It's crazy though. Like I don't dwell on it though. You know what I'm saying? I be like, damn, I could have been up. I could have been up like 100 mil and then came back to rapping with your dumb ass. But it is what it is. I'd have had 5 mil.
That actually segues into my next question. If money wasn't an option, and you know you weren't doing music or anything like that, what would you be? What would you do with your life?
If money wasn't an option, like I just had money, that's what you're saying?
Exactly. Like if money wasn't an option.
Had money. What would I do with my life?
Yeah, what would you be doing with yourself?
So, see, you know how motherfuckers be like, man, it's lonely being rich and shit like that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I got my kids. I'm not lonely. I won't be lonely.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can have a man. I'd be a happy motherfucker. Slim. I'd buy a house and probably like I don't even fucking know, bruh. Like if I had it, yeah, I'd buy a house. It'll be somewhere dope, and I would be living, bruh. Like it's nothing you can do but live, bro. You got the money. Money not an option. Nigga, I can go out and buy this. I can go out and do this. Nigga, I'm living, nigga. Like I'm happy. Like yeah, like I know that people gonna be like, man, he ain't got the money. He ain't gonna understand. No, fuck that, nigga. I'm gonna be happy, nigga.
Tokyo gonna be truly happy,
bruh. Like you can buy. Like imagine. Let's be real. Imagine buying. You could buy what the fuck you want, and don't gotta worry about what your bank account look like the next day. Like think about that. Like,
that's why I asked that question.
You don't gotta think about what your bank account look like the next day, nigga. We go out tonight and tomorrow. We looking at our account like, fuck, did I spend this on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even when you up, you still got a budget.
When you up, you like, damn, nigga, I still got rent.
Yeah, facts.
I still got my car note. Fuck. I still got fucking kids. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Like, but imagine you ain't gotta do that.
Right.
Like you just up, nigga. You could just go out and party and have a good time. So, go home.
So it sounds like you would just probably be a good dad and probably be living on the beach somewhere.
I'm gonna be happy, bro. Like I'm gonna just be happy, bro. So yeah.
So if you could have any superpower, what would it be? And why?
Shit. Invisible. I'd be invisible.
You be invisible.
Nah, wait.
Hitting them banks when you
so I could go be happy. You feel me? But no, I can't even say invisible because they gonna see the money walking out. So I had like super speed or some shit like that. I'd rather have super speed. That way I can go in there and get out and be good.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Tokyo Swift.
You invisible and shit, they just gonna see the money floating. They be like, what the fuck going on? Like you invisible, the money not invisible. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So, nah, you got the super speed, nigga. You like the Flash, nigga. I go in there and take that shit, 100,000, go to every bank, 100,000, nigga. We jamming. Fuck. The fuck? We jamming, nigga. And it's up, nigga. Now I can go be happy and go back to that last question, nigga.
So 2 more questions. Describe yourself in 1 word.
Go.
Go. Gotta love that one. Now, tell us, brother, what's next? What's next for Tokyo, man?
Honestly, we're gonna get back in my jam, y'all. I'm gonna get back in my jam, y'all. For the people who want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back in my jam, y'all. Hendrix 4, nigga.
Hendrix 4?
That's how we gonna do it.
Okay. Y'all heard it here first, man.
Hendrix fucking 4.
Cause that mean I'm glad that you said that, cause that means like by summertime I could just like DM you if I don't see a new single out and be like, what's going on, bro? What we doing?
You gonna hear some shit sooner than that, probably.
I appreciate. I appreciate that, cause you know what I mean. I'm not only a supporter, I'm a fan, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, my nigga.
Nah, no question. So I mean, like, any shout outs, brother?
Man, shout out to everybody who fuck with me like you stuck with me. You know I love you, man. Nothing but a big heart over here. Shout out to my family. Shout out to Boone the engineer. Shout out to Jet Riley. Shout out to Big O. Shout out, them niggas know who the fuck they are, man. Y'all know who the fuck y'all are, nigga. You ain't. This is for everybody, cause I don't want to miss none of you niggas' names and feel as though that nigga left me out. Nigga, y'all know who close to me. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. Tokyo, turn up God, you under dig, you dig. Get at me. Bait!
And we got